We stayed on the Oostende service just outside Dipani, and then caught the tram, which is just outside of the Oostende service, up to the Atlantic Wall Museum just outside Oostende. Dipani is just a stone's throw from northern France, and has the widest beach, without breakwaters, on the coastline. It is perfect for long walks. The town hall serves as a hotspot. Anyone with a laptop, tablet or smartphone can make free use of the internet without needing a password. Many local businesses also have a wireless hotspot where you can use the internet for free. The tourist train departs from the town centre during the summer months and takes you to the most beautiful spots in Dipani. The ride takes about 45 minutes and takes you through the picturesque Dumont Quarter, the marketplace, and along the residential areas back to the town centre. A must for anyone looking for an original way to explore Dipani. So if you keep your eyes out on the left hand side of the screen, you will see the Atlantic Wall complex. It's about 1/4 mile long. You can clearly see the gun emplacements. The tram service has about 70 stops. It runs very frequently, about every 10 minutes in the summer months. Tickets can be purchased on the tram, but are about 50% cheaper when bought in advance in shops like supermarkets, newsagents, etc. The Saltswell New Battery is one of the best preserved elements on the Atlantic Wall. This coastal defence line was built by the Germans during the Second World War, and stretches from Norway right up to the Spanish border, with a length of nearly 5,300 kilometres. The Atlantic Wall had to withstand an invasion of occupied Europe by the Allies. From the summer of 1941 onwards, the Saltswell New Battery at the domain of the late Prince Carol was built by the German Kriegsmarine. The battery's main task was to present and defend the harbour of Oostende. At the end of 1942, the battery was incorporated into the Atlantic Wall and later was called Tripit. There were 36 anti-aircraft flak guns. Well-practiced soldiers could fire 80 to 100 shots per minute, and shooting was accurate up to the height of 2 kilometers. In the center of the battery was the observation and command post. Soldiers and NCOs worked and stayed in small rooms with their beds hanging from the ceiling. The men's quarters that housed 15 soldiers shows how difficult life for these soldiers was. There was a food store for keeping tinned food and bottles of wine. These primitive toilets served all the men in the bunkers. Soldiers with minor injuries were treated on site, but soldiers with more serious injuries had to be transferred to the main hospitals in Oostende and Bruges. All small arms and machine guns were repaired on site. The men's quarters provided shelter for 30 soldiers and 3 NCOs. There isn't much space in these bunkers. The bunks are hanging from the ceiling. Electricity and fresh air are provided, and a round coal stove is also used. The main purpose of this bunker was to protect the entrance to Oostende Harbour. This part of the Belgian coast was used by the RAF when bombing raids were over Germany. Notice the searchlight. This land was also used as the parade ground. This is an original painting, painted by the camp's resident painter, and it happens to be over the fireplace of the camp's commanding officer.
Volgende halt, Oostende Marielzeeplein.
Taking the tram from Oostende, you will pass the pretty inner harbour. The tram is serviced by the Flemish Public Transport Company. It connects the towns on the coastline from Connacht to De Panny. With its 42 miles, is the longest tram line in the world.